Hi, my name is Scobey-Polacheck, and I'm Director of Corporate Philanthropy at Johnson Controls. And my family has been members of Elite for about the past 8 or 10 years. In order to balance work and family, I think it's important to have different compartments in your life. So each day I try to go for a run, try and sit down, have a family dinner. I think it's really important for a spouse to be very active with taking care of the kids so it doesn't all fall on one person.
Kay used to be the owner of the 5 elite sports clubs in Greater Milwaukee, and I've been doing this, or I bought the first club 33 years ago, and I've been in the business for over 40 years. I'm so lucky to be in the business that is healthy, and so, you know, I've actually done, I think, just about everything that we've offered. I started out by playing tennis, and then we built the pool in '87 out in Brookfield, and I was a swimmer, and so I just transferred swimming at Brookfield. And I've done personal training, I've done Pilates, I've done yoga, I've biked, I've done triathlons.
Through the years, our family has been so happy with Elite because when the kids were little, we used the drop-off service so that my husband and I could maybe go on a date. As the kids got older, they were able to come out to Elite by themselves and work out. We appreciated that. I like running outside, so I would drop off the kids to do their thing and then I'd go for a run.
The kids all grew up at the club, so the first year when I only had one child, she would come to work for me, go in the playroom, and afterwards, would you believe it or not, she would crawl under my desk and take naps in the afternoon and then wait till I went home. And I actually started the day camp out in Brookfield when the 2 boys were 3 and 6, so that they would come with me every summer, and they were the first 2 kids enrolled in the SCAMP program.
I was really surprised to win the Women of Influence Award. I didn't even know I had been nominated, so it was really an honor. And my favorite part of it was just going to the luncheon and seeing all of these women in Milwaukee who are doing really important and significant things to improve our community.
It's just been a really honor to be recognized in my hometown by the Business Journal. I've dedicated my life to fitness and the clubs, and it's just been a thrill to be recognized for that. I've always loved challenges. I got into the tennis business by writing a newsletter for a club and offering all these programs. And then I found out that they had nobody to run the programs, and the manager ended up quitting after a year. And at the ripe age of 25, 26, I was actually the general manager of a club, and most of the people working there were older than I, but it just worked out.
Part of the privilege of my work as Director of Corporate Philanthropy is I have some visibility into amazing nonprofit organizations in Milwaukee. And what I can say to people is get involved. Volunteer, give to these organizations, do whatever you can, because all of us working together, we are going to be able to change the trajectory of lives of people in Milwaukee if we would just give a little bit more.
The interesting thing with being in the business is I've always marketed to myself, so it kind of goes back to being an entrepreneur. I look at what I was going through at different ages. When my kids were little, you know, I brought them to the club and let them hang out, and they started playing tennis. The best advice I would recommend for somebody is to trust your gut and really think about all the details. Don't accept failure. You just keep doing it until you make it work. And eventually, if you put in enough effort and contact the right people, it kind of happens.